I'm going to listen to Charli XCX BRAT, which is a fantastic pop album and shows that pop does not need to be a dirty word. Although this is probably dirtier than most pop albums. I reckon there's going to be a lot of dads who are not going to moan when their kids turn off Talk Sport or whatever radio station and listen to them put this on. Because there's a lot to love, whether you're a 14-year-old girl or a 52-year-old man like me. Fantastic pop album, enjoy the journey. Track 1, 360. Within seconds, that hook, I am absolutely engrossed, I'm involved, I want more. You know, it's like they play on Radio 1 all the time in the UK, but somehow better, and you can't put your finger on why, but it is. Short, sweet, to the point, perfect pop, reminds me of Kylie and her pomp. You know, this really is good music. This really is good quality pop music. Did you like that one, Lukey?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, of course it is. A target market. So am I. Track 2, Club Classics. I mean, that's a booming banger, that is. The first minute could be from an underground dance album, but then comes the pop in the second half, and it's just genius. I do like the English accent in her voice, and it is indeed a club banger. I'm sure if that's played in a club, it goes down like a bang. Not that I know, I'm 52, my clubbing days are over. Quite right, I remember how embarrassing it was seeing old people in clubs then. It would just be cringe, which is what I understand young people say, that and Riz. Anyway, good song, good album of the month, definitely. Track 3, Symphony for a Knife. I mean, these songs are short, sharp, to the point. Yeah, they do move fast and furious. No chance to get bored at all. A little less club, a little bit more song-based, this one, and I do like her voice. Even with the auto-tune, which I'm not usually a big fan of, it sounds good with her somehow. Production is, of course, top-notch, and let's not take away from a fantastic song. If this was played on acoustic guitar, I think it would be a good song, and that's always a good sign. Keep them coming, more hit after hit. Track 4, I might say something stupid. Could you say something stupid? That is something stupid. It's a nice little keyboard ballad that's perfectly timed. 4th track in after 3 bangers. I'm a fan of that, actually. Beautiful song. I don't think I'm nothing special. Guess I'm a mess. We can all relate to that, whether we're 6 like him, 13-year-old girl, or 52 like me. Life can't be all party, can it? So it was nicely timed bit of, not quite sadness, but certainly melancholy. Track 5, Talk. Not a cover, sadly, of Talk by Talk. I say Talk again. Maybe, certainly my favourite on the album so far. I think track 6, Van Dutch, is my favourite, which I will talk about in a sec. It's after a slowie, it's nice to pick things up again. A nice little story of wanting somebody to talk to you is just not willing to or not able to or whatever. Although I find it hard to believe Charli has that problem ever in life. Got to be a single, monster hit single as well, I would have thought. Yeah, an absolute belter. Track 6, Von Dutch. What a tune, my favourite. Do you know what? I'm DJing at a metal club this week, and I'm going to play this. And I don't care if they throw bottles of piss at me. It's going to be worth it because it's a belter, and it's pop music, but it's pop music that spans the genres. It's amazing. I know it's the most listened to on Spotify as well, and you can see why. What a hit this is. Everything that's good about music, the sort of song that's too short, and actually I played it twice on a few occasions because I missed it so much. You gotta love that song, Lukey, yeah?
Yeah, I will love the song. I didn't, but I want that.
There you go. Track 7, Everything is Romantic. Do you know what? This is definitely an album of the month. Every song so far is an absolute winner. Offering something a little bit more thoughtful and clever, but not at the expense of decent pop. Not easy to dance to, but fun. Trust me, this track. I have tried. Reminiscent of Pet Shop Boys in the breakdown. And it's not the first time I've thought of them. It's got that, again, quality pop sensualities. You can hear her influences right out there. And, yeah, superstar. Absolute superstar.
Yes, superstar, actually. And I love this phone so much because I just love this, and I just love this phone really much, and I love my dad.
Track 8, Rewind. Oh, cool, blimey, that's 8 tracks in a row now that have just been magnificent. Reminds me of that hit, what was it called? Did it like P. Diddy. Battle of Jack. Anyway, it reminds me that if Chemical Brothers were producing, the bass spins on that were absolutely amazing. Pure pop, done brilliantly. Once again, I'm going to say it, and Lukey loves it too, don't you, Lukey?
Yeah, I do love this one, and I love you, and I love the Home Alone set. It's so amazing. Now we are going to do the G. Bye!
Bye! And then for the first time, maybe a little bit of a dip in the album, where it's still great, but not awesome. Track 9, So I... still better than most pop records I'm going to hear this year, but maybe not that super special. And track 10, Girl So Confusing. I've listened to that 10 times and not really noticed it. Perhaps I'm exhausted after so much goodness that came before it. What did you think?
I think so. It's beautiful and I love it.
Okay, good stuff. Track 11, Apple, definitely a slight dip in the album for me. The last 3 tracks have not been as strong as the rest of the album, but it comes back on track 12, B2B. It's funny how a similar sound. It's not that different from the rest, but this really grabbed me. I said it earlier, Pet Shop Boys. This could be like a remix from the Disco album. Charli deserves to be at the top of the pile. She absolutely does. True pop superstar. Do you like apples?
Apple is so good for you. I eat them so much. They help me run very fast and make me strong.
They do. Track 13, Mean Girls. That wakes you up, that does. That's a hook, that is. I love her delicate but forceful even voice that tells you I can see why people find that English accent sexy. I've got an English accent, but probably less so on me than Charli, I would have thought. Just a great song. Yeah, did you like that one, Lukey?
Yeah, I did.
Excellent. Track 14, I think about it all the time. Reminds me of the much missed Sophie. What a big talent she was. Great storytelling in a quite straightforward way, but and even a naive way, but that sort of makes it more beautiful. Just like Sophie, the quality is there. Nice to hear birth control talked about and more serious matters talked about in pop as well. Great stuff. 1 track to go.
Great stuff.
15th and final track, 365. It's a remix of 360, which is different enough. I'm not usually a fan of having a last track the same as the first track. In fact, I moaned about an album about that recently. But this is a good remix and different enough to matter. What a great pop album this has been. I think we've both enjoyed it, haven't we, boy?
We did enjoy because it's so fun and I liked it there. Bye!
So, our overall review of Charli XCX BRAT is that it is a fantastic pop album. Certainly an album of the month. Up there with the Beyonce album even this year as such a pleasurable quality listen. Reminded me of the Pet Shop Boys quite a lot and how I felt about that in the old days. And Lukey liked it too, didn't you, Lukey? What did you think?
I did like it.
We were dancing around, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
Right in my ear hole.